Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Niswa from class 12 Social 2. Will present a news anchor. So, check it out. Good morning, everyone. This is Niswa Zafa Anelsya speaking as your reporter today. The main topic of today's discussion is about Al-Shifa, the hospital in Gaza City. For Palestinians in Gaza, is the house of healing. For Israel, it's Hamas' main command center. Al-Shifa, the biggest hospital in the enclave, is now at breaking point, battling to treat thousands of patients as it comes under direct attack from the Israeli military. Last week, the Israeli army bombed an ambulance outside the hospital, part of a convoy that was meant to carry patients from Gaza City to the Rafah border crossing so that they could be treated in Egypt. 15 people were killed in the attack. According to the Palestinian Ministry of Health, which had coordinated the journey with the International Committee of the Red Cross in Gaza. Human Rights Watch said the attack, which killed people inside and around the ambulance, should be investigated as a possible war crime. On Monday, it was reported that Israeli forces had again targeted the hospital, this time hitting a solar panel system that provided electricity to its main departments. With barely any fuel left in its tank to keep its one generator running, it's not only a matter of time before the hospital is forced to switch off vital equipment like ventilators and dialysis machines, leaving patients to die. The hospital has become a lifeline for people seeking urgent medical intervention. Like Hall Hospital in the Beirut Strip, it has been denied urgently needed supplies of medicine and fuel. It has the capacity to treat 700 patients, but right now, doctors are treating approximately 5,000, according to a recent report by Doctors Without Borders. Thousands of people who have lost their homes are living in the hospital corridors and in the courtyard. Already overwhelmed, the hospital has been flooded with bodies and wounded patients since last week's bombing of the Abu Aziz school, run by the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. Casualties mounted on Sunday following one of the heaviest nights of bombardment seen so far, which saw the Israeli military hit 450 targets in the north, including the nearby Shati refugee camp. Dr. Marwan Abu Sada, the hospital's head of surgery, said that Al-Shifa can over 210 beds on normal days. Currently, 800 patients are waiting to be admitted, he said in a statement relayed to Al Jazeera by NGO Medical Aid for Palestinians. The hospital is also low on personnel. Israeli air attacks have killed 150 medical staff in the Strip. At all levels, we are dealing with a health disaster, said Dr. Abu Sada. MSF, which supplied Al-Shifa with the medicines and equipment, has reported that surgeons at the hospital are operating on patients without painkillers. Short on beds, surgeons have amputated limbs as patients lie on the floor. With nowhere to keep patients in the unhygienic conditions, patients who have undergone surgical procedures run a high risk of infection. Running on empty, the hospital is barely able to deliver needs, conserving its electricity supply for its emergency unit, intensive care, and operating rooms. We are trying hard to continue delivering services to the patients who need kidney dialysis, urgent catheterizations, and incubators, but we are delivering the bare minimum, said the doctor. On Monday, an Al Jazeera report depicted scenes of chaos outside and inside the hospital, with bloodied patients lining the corridors. Having just pronounced a mandate, Surgeon Sarah Al-Saka spoke of living, sleeping, and waking at the hospital, working as many as 72 consecutive hours. At the weekend, the hospital was forced to transfer its maternity ward to the private Al-Hilal International Hospital in Gaza City. An estimated 50,000 pregnant women are caught up in the conflict, according to the United Nations Population Fund in Palestine. Premature births and miscarriages are on the rise, owing to the fear and panic caused by bombardment. In northern Gaza, where the hospital is located, the main sources of water have been shut down since the start of the war. At present, the hospital only receives salty groundwater, unsuitable for drinking and hygiene. According to the UN, only 5% of Gaza's water needs are being met. As Israeli forces close in, the outlook is bleak for Al-Shifa. Israeli troops had severed northern Gaza from the rest of the enclave and were engaging Hamas fighters in the heart of Gaza City. Israel has insisted that it wants to rout Hamas, destroy the elite headquarters below the hospital, and hunt down the group's fighters. It has also said it wants to assume control of the strip security for the foreseeable future. So that's all that I could present, and thank you for watching.